there, it's Leona. Welcome to Zen Mindfulness Shodo. Today, we're going to practice Shodo meditation while focusing on the Hiragana character for ni. So, let's begin a beautiful journey together. When you write a character, imagine a square about the size of the character that you are going to write like this. First, I'm going to write it. Then I'm going to explain the points and tips for writing the character beautifully in detail. Now, I will explain in detail. The first stroke starts from a position slightly above and to the left of the center point of the top left square. For the first stroke, like this, while curving slightly to the left, you can draw it like this. But if you want to emphasize the curved beauty characteristic of Hiragana and express more roundness and curved beauty, move downward with a slight inverted S-shaped curve like this. This line, while curving, moved straight down, parallel to the middle vertical line. As for how far to draw it, it's about until the middle horizontal line comes to the middle of this line. In other words, draw downward until the space above the starting point and the space below the ending point are about the same size. Then from here, check upward and to the right toward the starting point of the second stroke. You can write this line with the same pen pressure and thickness from the starting point to the ending point. But if you want to emphasize the roundness of Hiragana, it looks more beautiful if you don't apply much pressure at the starting point. Gradually increase the pressure as you move downward, and write so that the line becomes thicker as it goes down. Since this part comes in an inverted S-shaped curve, you might naturally check like this. Or when it comes down while curving to the left like this. You might also check like this. However, when the stroke returns along the same path, it just came, and checks like this. Curving to the left, the space between this check part and the line becomes narrow, and this check part is not very clearly visible. Therefore, once you reach this point, and when you check, if you check straight up and to the right, the space between the line and the check will become wider, and the check part will be more clearly visible, which I think will look more beautiful. It's a matter of personal preference. So if you think that you find it beautiful even when there's no space between the vertical line part and the check part, you can certainly write it that way. But if you prefer this style, you can write it like this. Then, this time, from the end point of the first stroke where it checks, move the pen upward to the right like this, and the stroke moves upward to the right at a natural angle. For the starting point of the second stroke, I think it would be good to aim for a height about halfway between the starting point of the first stroke and the middle horizontal line. This line also looks more beautiful if it gradually thickens as it moves to the right. It's not too steep of an upward angle, nor almost horizontal, but a gentle angle in between, curving upwards while rising to the upper right. As for how far to write to the right, it will be up to the position where the space on the left and right of this square box looks about the same. In other words, if you write so that the space to the right of the end point of this second stroke and the space to the left of the starting point of the first stroke are about the same width, the character will be positioned right in the center of this square box, making it look balanced and beautiful. This time, check downward to the left at the end point of the second stroke towards the starting point of the third stroke. After checking like this, now come down to the lower left in the direction of this check. The third stroke starts from a position that looks symmetrical above and below the middle horizontal line, where the middle horizontal line comes at about the middle height between the starting points of the second and third strokes. However, starting the third stroke slightly to the right of the second stroke starting point by about the width of the pen makes it easier to balance than starting directly below the second stroke starting point. Then, come down to the lower right with a line that curves downward at about the same gentle angle as the first stroke. As for how far to go down, the third stroke is slightly to the right of the rightmost point of the second stroke. So you can think of the length of this line up to where the second stroke checks, and the length of the third stroke as being about the same. However, because the starting point of the third stroke begins slightly to the right of the starting point of the second stroke, the endpoint will also come to the right of the right edge of the second stroke, making it a line that looks like the second stroke shifted to the right. The height of the endpoint of the third stroke should be higher than the lowest point of the first stroke. There's a bit of space between the starting point of the first stroke and the highest point of the second stroke. And likewise, there's a bit of space between the lowest point of the first stroke and the lowest point of the third stroke. Although these spaces are a bit different in this example, if you can write them so that they are about the same, the overall balance of the character will look better and neater. This line, like the second stroke, looks more beautiful if written to gradually thicken as it moves towards the lower right, rather than writing it with the same thickness from the start point to the end. This better expresses the curved beauty unique to hiragana. How about trying to practice while keeping these points and tips in mind? The key points for writing hiragana characters, as explained in the video, are concisely summarized in this book in a similar manner. The book allows you 3 pages to practice each character. It can be purchased on Amazon. See the link in the description. I'm gonna practice 1 page of this workbook this time, but you're welcome to practice as much as you want. If you're practicing with a pen, I recommend that you place a few pieces of paper under the page that you're writing on, so that the ink doesn't bleed onto the page under it. Alright, let's get started.